Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing the valve cover gaskets, but I got some dope parts that I want to show you. First of all, I had ordered two of these. The reason being, I had ordered this, but I had it in the Amazon box right there. I thought it was trash because the box was light and I threw it away. So I had to order a second one. It is what it is. Anyways, what I did order, let me show you. I got the Felpro gasket. I got it off of Amazon, so I'll link it down below. This is the part number right here. And this does come with new grommets here that will go in the valve cover. With those new grommets, we do got some torque sleeves, some torque limiter sleeves. These things right here, these help to keep the grommets in place. These are machined aluminum ones. I will have a link down below where you can get them at. You can either get them on eBay or directly through the website that sells these. And it comes with these and the bolts as well, and washers too. So this is just gonna make it look so nice in the engine bay. Another thing that I did get is the PCV valves because mine are leaking. And I'm probably gonna have to go get some new hose because electrical tape. Since I bought the Jeep, I think it's been like this, so it is what it is, but we're definitely gonna have to put new hoses on there as well. So the first thing that we are going to do is remove the intake and take these cables off to get it out of the way. Now, I don't know if this is an easy job or a hard job, but I'll let you guys know at the end of the video. It seems straightforward, so I feel like this is something that anybody can do right now. But once I get into it, that's when we'll actually know. And no, I have not replaced the valve cover gasket on this thing, but it is leaking. Like you see a bunch of oil down the middle right here. So that's the reason we're replacing it. So first things first is we're gonna have to remove this. So I guess we could take this off for now. There is a 10 mil down here, and then there's also a 10 mil right over here. So just take those off. And yes, I am wearing gloves because this engine bay is not clean, it is dirty. Okay, that's the first one off. I'm gonna put it right here. What's gonna make it fun taking those bolts off is how lifted it is. It's kind of hard to reach in here, but it's fine. We'll use a bucket or something. All right, so we got those bolts off. We're gonna take these clips off so we take off the whole thing. I forgot, we also have to loosen the clamp. Yeah, so there's also that clamp that holds onto the intake manifold. It's a 5/16. Luckily, I use those for work a lot, so I have these right here that help. And I also got this DeWalt 90 that I recommend to you guys all the time. I love this thing. So now we can take this off. Cool, now we got room. We're gonna have to take off this. Oh, well, this whole thing came out. This rubber piece is broken too, so I'll just leave it there for now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to replace this as well. Anyways, we're gonna take these off here. The first one slides forward. The one on the back pops off, and I think this one might pop off too. Oh no, this one should slide off too. Okay, cool. So these two, this one pops off, this one slides off, and this one slides off. Now, we have one more 10 right here holding on the bracket so that we can flip these out of the way. And it looks like my intake is very dirty too. So I should probably clean that. Okay, so this bracket is loose now. We can pop off this plastic holding it. Bam. Now we can get these out of the way. We're gonna have to pop off this bracket as well. They're just like pressed on. Cool, now we got that off. I don't think this is gonna be in the way. We're gonna try taking everything off without removing this because I don't wanna break it. And it's not popping off easily, so we're gonna leave it there. The next thing is we are going to start taking out all the bolts that are holding the valve cover gasket in place. I'm not gonna put them in order that they are because we're replacing them anyways. Luckily I have the Viper mod, so I don't have the coil packs in the way right here. So yeah, I could just start taking out the bolts and hope for the best. Okay, so I don't know if my bolts are stock or not, but all of these are 11. I already took the other side off. The WJ actually has pretty decent amount of room. The hardest one is gonna be the one back on this side. This side was easy to take off. The one back there will be hard. It is kind of like in the same position as the one in the front here, but it's also in a place where you have room, you know? You will have some wires in the way, so you gotta push those, but other than that, it shouldn't be too bad. Let me get in there. I kind of need to move this thing out of the way. With the lift, it's a little bit harder to get to. So I'm gonna use this little guy. Okay, we got it. We got it. It wasn't too bad. Kind of have to get in a weird position, but this is what I'm talking about. This foam pad right here. I just put it on the headlight area. This thing is a freaking savior. I've used this at work a lot, so I recommend you guys getting one of these. I'll have it linked down below too, but yeah, we got it. So I think right now we are at a point where we can remove the valve cover gasket. Let me move this out of the way underneath. And yes, we are going to paint it. I feel like my coolant hose is holding this up. Oh, I broke that. Well, I'm gonna replace it anyway, so. Yeah, I feel like, oh, this is holding it up. You shouldn't use these types of clamps, but whatever. Yeah, that's what was holding it. Smells like gasoline. Woo, we got it out. Nice. I'm gonna take all these little rubber bushings off, take the cap, the PCV valves off, and we are going to paint it. Okay, so this is everything that I took off of the valve cover. The PCV definitely broke when I was trying to take it off. This one dropped pieces inside, but I was able to fish them out. Right now, I'm going to wash the valve cover and hit it with the degreaser and a Scotch-Brite. We are going to paint it with the VHC Wrinkle Plus in black. So it's gonna look sick. So I'm gonna paint it off camera, and then I'll show you guys the final product just because that'll save me time. Oh, and this is the gasket. I mean, you could see it was leaking all over here on this side, and I'm sure on the back as well. So I'm gonna take that off, clean up the edge, try not to get any dirt inside, and yeah. All right, so we got the wrinkle black on the valve cover, and it looks so freaking good. It's still drying a little bit, but for now we're gonna work on putting the gasket in. Pretty simple. So I already took a rag and tried to clean up the best that I could around the surface. Is it perfect? No. Will it be fine? I think so. So this, we're gonna line it up. There's these holes. We're gonna go on the passenger side with those holes. And there's also some like there's also some screws where those holes go into, so make sure you get those in properly. Bam. So that is laying where it's gonna go. So the GoPro battery died as I was filming, so I don't know what was recorded, but we got the new gasket in place. There's some holes in the gasket where they have to line up with the bolts that go in there. That holds it in place. I did clean off the surface the best that I could. We're pretty much ready. Next thing is to set up the valve cover gasket with these new bushings, and then these go inside of those bushings. You guys will see once I install them, it's going to look sick. All right, so those rubber pieces, they just fit in there. You hear them kind of click, and then these go inside like that, and then we get the bolt and washer, and that'll go through. It'll look like that. That's gonna look so clean in there. We also got to add the PCV valves. So if you look at the front, it has this little bulge here, and it's a way wider square, a wider flat area here compared to the rear. It has a smaller flat area. Just keep that in mind. For the PCV, you have a longer one and a shorter one. The shorter one goes in the rear here, where it is the smaller flat section. So I'm gonna put one of these in here. I don't know if these are the same. Let's see. So I think these are the same parts. From the part number on the back, they say the same thing. So to me, one looks bigger than the other. So I don't know, but anyways, they should be the same thing. I'm gonna put the one that looks smaller here, so that'll just push in. Bam, that is in there. Now we'll take the shorter one. You can see the difference. I wonder if I should put some oil, make it easier to push in. Oh no, they just pop right in. Okay, and that's snug. Nice, so we'll do the one in the front. Same thing, just push it in. Nice, it looks super clean now. And we'll take my dirty old oil cap. I should probably clean that off. So I'm gonna put all these silver pieces around, just to lock these pieces in the valve cover. As you see, they're pushing up. This one will stay in. So I'm gonna do that all the way around, and then we'll get to installing it in the Jeep. All right, so now we're gonna set the valve cover back into place. This might be a little bit difficult with those cables in the back, but let's go ahead and throw it in. I should have kept the PCV off until I actually put it in, because I feel like that's what's getting stuck right now. Yeah, let me see if I can take it off. Okay, should be a lot easier with that in there. All right, so we got that in place. Now we can get the bolts and start bolting it down. And these new bolts are 10 mils. And I guess you could also chase the threads before putting in the new bolts, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in there. And these are gonna go in at 85 inch pounds. And make sure it's inch pounds, not foot pounds. I've made that mistake before. Everything's falling right now. Okay, so those are all hand tight. I'm gonna snug them up with a ratchet, and then afterwards we're gonna hit it with 85 inch pounds. That way we make sure we're not leaking. All right, so we got everything torqued down. We did it to 85 inch pounds, not foot pounds, inch pounds. So now we can put everything else back together. These things just clip down. Those will hold in place. Then we got some 10s that go here. Actually, these were 11s, not 10s. I grabbed the 12. These are just a bracket, so I'm not sanding it because I don't want to break the casting, but I'm also not doing it super light. So this one goes here. It just presses on. This one slides on. Bam. Then this one slides on too. Okay, those are good. The only thing I don't have are the PCV hoses. I have them new somewhere in this garage, but I cannot find them. I'm gonna do one more check to see if I can find them so I can complete it today. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, the last step is the air box, and we should be good. And I could not find my PCV end pieces, whatever. So I kind of jimmy rigged it, but it's sealed up now. It's not gonna leak. So that's all that matters. I do want to order the right parts though, because that's just for now. That's all good. Let's get the bolt in there. You know what I just noticed is I have an extra bolt here somewhere that I don't know where it came from. Is it this one? I guess that's the bolt. I don't know. That washer seems very small, but I'm not gonna question it. We're gonna send it. And we gotta do that 5/16 down here. All right, that is good. Tighten these up. This is that hose that I was using for the PVC to fix those. Yeah, I don't know, it works. So I'm gonna use the same thing here. And probably turn this way. Cut it about here. And you gotta use what you got, right? I swear, I must have thrown that stuff away, man. I can't believe it. Brand new gasket, brand new PCV stuff. This thing I just had laying around. I don't know why I've never replaced this hose. There we go. That looks so much cleaner now. Just give it a little wipe down for the video. And bam. I don't think my engine bay has looked this freaking good in a while. And it's still really dirty, so don't mind all that. Just look at the nice, pretty stuff. Those bolts look so sick with those aluminum pieces and the zinc coating on the bolts. Dang, those look good. And honestly, that wrinkle black, I like how it looks stock, but that wrinkle black gives it a little bit of character. So I'm very happy with it. Definitely needed this because I was leaking oil and the PCV valves were leaking as well. I think it should be good now. Now, would I say this project is friendly for a beginner? Honestly, yeah, this is good if you have some experience taking off bolts. That's all it pretty much is. Just taking stuff apart and then putting it back together. All you have to do is take this off, take the hoses off, a couple bolts around. It's honestly pretty simple. The hardest part would be to get the bolts in the back. I did not torque those down. I did hand tight and then about a quarter turn because that's about the tightness that the bolts are for 85 inch-pounds. Yeah, it's a pretty simple process. I think what took me longer was painting the valve cover, prepping it and then painting it and all that. So that's probably what took the longest. If you're not gonna paint your valve cover, you can probably have this done in about an hour, maybe 2 max. But yeah, it's not a hard project to do. If your valve covers are leaking, I definitely recommend you guys do them. And when you do, order the new PCV valves. That way, everything's gonna be new and nothing's gonna be leaking. And also make sure to check out those bolts. I have them linked down below. They look so freaking good. They definitely make the valve cover pop, especially with the wrinkle black and then the zinc, the gold zinc. I don't know, I think it looks really good. Let me know what you guys think about them down below in the comments. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I've been wanting to do wrinkle black for a while now, so we finally got it. Again, not a hard project to do. This is more of a beginner-friendly project. It does look scary, but trust me, it's not. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out working on your Jeep. And like always, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.